Technology is rapidly changing the world. Today, there's almost no area of life in which technology has not impacted. Education is no exception. Hi, I am John Lloyd, and I'm here to show you today our thesis video about technological, pedagogical knowledge and adaptability of pre-service English teachers in utilizing technology for vocabulary instruction. Before we start, look at a sample classroom from the 1800s compared to our classrooms today. Technology helped us improve education. Its impact resulted in increase of graduates and number of intellectual students, to which without technology would not be possible. Let's get back on track. First of all, technological pedagogical knowledge refers to the skills and understanding of numerous technologies that can be utilized in teaching and to grasp that utilizing technology may improve teachers' way of teaching.
In simple terms, we're here to discuss core areas of our study where most of respondents are weak, starting in computer and laptop. Setting up a laptop for external displays like connecting to projectors or viewboard.
To connect a laptop to a projector or viewboard, use the appropriate cable, HDMI, VGA, or USB-C, and select the correct input source on the display. On your laptop, press Windows plus P for Windows or go to System Preferences Displays for Mac to choose Display Mode. Duplicate, extend, or second screen only. If needed, adjust the audio settings to route sound through the external display. Once set, open your content and start presenting.
Thank you, Angela. Now let's talk about digital media. For example, using websites like FunBrain in promoting word consciousness and creating interactive learning environment at the same time.
Vygotsky social constructivism emphasizes that learning is a social process and engaging interactive activities, especially those involving collaboration, enhance understanding and retention. And this is the process on how this theory can help learners to learn vocabulary with the help of technology tools called FunBrain.
Step 1. Identify learning objectives. Clearly define the vocabulary words and concepts students need to learn. Example, students will be able to define, use, and spell 5 new vocabulary words related to the theme weather, a child thinking about the word weather and words related to this like precipitation, humidity, temperature, forecast, and atmosphere. Step 2. Assess learners' zone or proximal development or CPD. Use pre-assessments or informal discussions to determine students' current vocabulary knowledge. Group students strategically based on their levels so that peer interaction can support learning or scaffolding. Step 3. Explore FunBrain vocabulary games collaboratively. Connect your device to Wi-Fi and search to your Google tab. And choose age-appropriate word games like Grammar Gorillas, Word Confusion, or Match Word. In Grammar Gorillas, learners can develop vocabulary and grammar abilities. Example, reinforce word categories or semantics understanding by identifying part of speech and learn what the words does in a sentence, not just what it means. Second one is going to word confusion in FunBrain. Here, learners can engage with commonly confused words like there, they are, or your, you are, to improve their vocabulary and grammar skills in a fun and interactive way. Example is choosing the correct word in context. Learners read sentences with missing words and must select the correct word form. Confusing words pairs. Example, it's versus it's, than versus then. Last is match word. Learners can engage in an interactive and enjoyable way to enhance their vocabulary skills. Match words with meanings. Learners are presented with a set of words and their corresponding definition or synonyms. Their task is to match each word with the correct meaning, helping reinforce understanding and word recognition. Encourage discussion about word meaning and choices. Example, why did you choose that answer? Or what's another sentence we can make using this word? This setup enables peer scaffolding. Stronger learners help others understand. Step 4. Revisit and extend. Revisit the vocabulary words in future games, lessons, or activities by going back to the website of FunBrain. Encourage students to use the words in real communication, writing, speaking, or even digital storytelling.
That's wonderful, LJ. Hi, I'm Jerry. Let's discuss learning theories and their role in instructional strategies. These theories guide how technology is effectively used to teach vocabulary, such as through explicit instruction and interactive tools. For example, annotation tools like Jamboard help visually demonstrate a word's structures and usage, making direct vocabulary instruction more engaging and effective.
Piaget's cognitive development theory suggests that children learn best through active exploration and hands-on experiences. This is how this theory is supported by Jamboard to teach vocabulary better. For step 1, present vocabulary with visuals and clear definitions. Piaget's principle, learners build knowledge through experiences and sensory engagement. Explicit instruction, create a Jamboard frame for each target word. Then add the word in bold, a simple definitions, a relevant image or icon, and you can add audio recording for pronunciation. Walk students through each word, explaining and modeling usage. For example, the word observe. Definition is to look at something carefully. Then you can add pictures of someone using binoculars. Step 2. Use sorting and categorizing activities. In Piaget's principle, in the concrete operational stage, learners organize infos into categories. Create Jamboard frames with draggable sticky notes, for example, synonyms, antonyms, parts of speech. Ask students to drop and drag vocabulary words into correct categories or group. Example, noun, verbs, and adjectives. Then a student can search run, joy, and yellow. Step 3. Engage learners with matching and word picture games. Piaget's principles, learners needs hands-on active engagement for schema development. You can create Jamboard game frame with pictures in one column and vocabulary words in another. Students draw lines to connect with words with the correct image. Step 4. Provide context through sentence building. Piaget's principle, students apply logical thinking by connecting words to real situations. Ask students to build sentences using vocabulary words. One frame per word, provide sentence start or close sentences. Let students write or drag word into blanks. Examples, I will blank the star using telescope. Students drag observe to fill in. Number 5. Reflect and extend with creative tasks. Piaget's principles, older learners in the formal operational stage can think abstractly and hypothesize. Invite the students to create a story using at least 3 vocabulary words. Make a vocabulary concept map showing connection between words. Respond to what-if prompts. For example, what if you couldn't observe anything? Then use Jamboard frames for students drawing, sticky notes, ideas, and per-back comments.
Wow, that's amazing, Jet! Now, let's move on to student characteristics, which encompass diverse learning abilities and styles. These differences guide how technology is tailored for vocabulary instruction. For example, integrating software like Praat allows students to practice phonological analysis, helping them analyze word structure effectively. By using such tools, instructions can be adapted to meet the varying needs of learners, making vocabulary learning more accessible and engaging.
Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences theory. This theory suggests that students have different kinds of intelligences, such as linguistic, auditory, visual, and kinesthetic, which influence how they learn best, and here how this theory will help to learn vocabulary with the help of Pratt. Step 1. Introduce vocabulary words through multiple entry points. Gardner's theory leveraged different intelligences to cater to varied learning styles. Present new vocabulary words, for examples are catastrophe, phonology, and empathy, using images for visual spatial, movement or gesture, for bodily kinesthetic, stories or analogies for verbal linguistic, and rhythm or songs for musical. The goal is to activate background knowledge and appeal to students' different intelligences. Step 2. Record and analyze pronunciation with Praat. Gardner's intelligence focus are musical, logical, mathematical, and verbal linguistic. The goal is to help students hear and see how words are pronounced through visual analysis of pitch, stress, and sound patterns. Here is the step-by-step guide using Praat for phonological analysis. Number 1. Open Praat. Launch the Praat software on your computer. You'll see two windows, the Praat objects and the Praat picture. Focus on the Praat objects window. Number 2. Record your voice. Go to the Praat objects window, click New and record mono sound. A recording window will open. Press Record, say your target vocabulary word clearly. Example is the catastrophe. Then press Stop. Click Save to List and give it a name. Example, catastrophe _ Anna. Number 3. Analyze the recording. In the Praat Objects window, select your recording and click View and Edit. A new window opens where you can see the waveform top and spectrogram bottom. Play the sound by clicking anywhere in the window. Select parts of the word to listen to syllables. Number 4. View, pitch, intensity, and formats. From the View and Edit window, click Pitch and show pitch to see changes in tone. Great for stress patterns. Formats and show formats to view vowel quality. Intensity and show intensity to see loudness. Number 5. Compare with the modem. You or the teacher can record the correct native pronunciation. Save and open both recordings in Praat. Let students compare pitch and stress placement visually and orally. Make a reflection prompt. Where does the pitch peak in the word? Does my recording match the model stress pattern? Step 3. Apply vocabulary and track progress. Gardner's intelligence focus. Intrapersonal plus combination of all. Students set personal goals. For examples, I want to master 5 new words with correct stress this week. Use Praat weekly to record progress. Compare past versus present attempts.
Oops, Angela, wait! Before we forget, another important aspect is classroom management, which includes organizing interactive online reading platforms like Newsela in using context to determine word meaning.
Skinner's behaviorism or operant conditioning, this theory highlights the role of positive reinforcement in managing behavior, and the following step will shows how this theory will help learners to learn vocabulary better through the help of Newsela. For step 1, set clear learning objectives and expectations. Behaviorist principle, learning is shaped by observable changes in behavior. And objective, the students will use context clues to determine the meaning of unfamiliar words in a non-fiction article. Begin with direction instruction. Introduce types of context clues like definitions, synonyms, antonyms, examples, and etc. Provide simple examples. Clearly state expected behavior, like you will read the article, identify 3 new words, and use context to define them. For step 2, engage students with Newsela article. Here how to access Newsela. Step 1, go to the Newsela website, open your browser, Google Chrome, Safari, or etc. Type in www.newsela.com and hit enter. Step 2, sign up or log in. If you were new to Newsela, click sign up. Choose I am a student or I am a teacher. Sign up using Google, Microsoft, or email address. If you already have an account, click login and enter your credentials. Tips: teachers can create a class and share a class code with students to join. Step 3, In accessing Newsela, find an article. On the homepage, go to the search bar at the top. Type a topic, for example, climate change, technology, or inventions. Filter the results by grade level, reading level, or subject. Click an article that fits your lesson. For step 4, adjust the reading level, or it can be optional. On the left side of the article, you will see Lexile, Level, or Reading Level selector. Choose a level suitable for your students' reading ability. This helps differentiate instruction and match the text complexity to your learners. Step 5 on accessing Newsela is assign the article or read with students. Click Assign if you are a teacher to assign the article to your class. Use built-in tools. Highlight words in article. And add annotation. For example, use context clues to guess what this word means. Encouraging students to read and then complete the quiz or write responses. Now, assign Newsela article that contains rich vocabulary. For example, science, current events, health topics. Use highlight and annotation tools in Newsela to identify target words. Instruction, students to guess the meaning of words based on clues in the text. Repetition builds mastery. Repeatedly expose students to similar vocabulary in multiple articles. This is how you access Newsela. And go back to step 3, immediate feedback and reinforcement. Operant conditioning principle, immediate feedback, reinforcement, or correction strengthens learnings. Use Newsela's built-in quiz or your own multiple choice context to clue questions. After answering, give the positive reinforcements for correct answers, stickers, points, praise, or digital badges. Correct feedback for incorrect answers. Model the correct strategy, give hints, and explain why. For example, great job, you're correct, use context to define sustainable. +1 class point. Step 4, reinforce behavior with the review and rewards. Operant conditioning principle, positive reinforcement increases the likelihood of desired behavior recurring. Review the vocabulary using class game like Kahoot, word wall race, or bingo. Give shout-outs or certificates for vocabulary mastery. Track growth on a visible class charts to motivate continued improvement. Example reinforcer, vocabulary champion of the week, batch or 5-minute teach break.
Hey guys, wait! We can't deny that there's a lot of challenges when it comes to utilization of technology in our teaching. Number 1, for sure, is lack of awareness of technological tools and resources. Most of our interviews claim that they are not literate in technology for teaching language because they have a limited knowledge on its functions. We suggest that people should utilize their available resources like watching tutorials on YouTube and use application functioning even online like Progressive Web App, Notion, and Microsoft Office.
In addition, another one is challenges in pedagogy. They posited that they find technology as a distraction during the learning process. So, in order to avoid tools to become a distraction when integrating
In teaching,
we can use the browser extensions. Like for example, is the Stay Focused and Cold Turkey, blocks distracting websites during lessons.
A wide vocabulary enhances communication, reading, and writing skills by enabling clearer expression and better comprehension. Technology makes vocabulary learning more interactive and engaging. Through tools like Duolingo, Praat, Newsela, and Jamboard, which use games, exercises, and AI-powered features for active learning. By integrating technology, vocabulary instruction becomes more effective, accessible, and adaptable to different learning styles. We hope that this product of our study help our viewers. Thank you for watching.